Hello everyone, thank you very much for seeing this video. Today I will talk about Himeji Castle, World Heritage. This is Chapter 2. Chapter 2 covers from the Diamond Gate to the main keep. Let's start. This is within second quarter. The keeps are stunningly beautiful. But the enemies have no time to look at these beautiful keeps. When the enemies are off their guard, the defending soldiers attack from loopholes. We find many loopholes everywhere we go. The ultimate goal is to attack and capture the main keep. But the pathway from Diamond Gate to the main keep is meandering and mazy, like a labyrinth. Straight distance from Diamond Gate to the main keep is about 150 meters. But when we actually walk to the main keep, its distance will be about 300 meters. The enemies should break through 5 gates before arriving at the keeps. This is the first gate to the keeps. This is the gate from inside. This gate is unique in that these 2 small roofs prevent the doors from being wet in case of rain. The roof becomes compact. In the past, as well as at present, the compact is better. This is the well. The well is of great significance to secure a channel of water when building a castle. In the past, there were 33 wells. Now 11 wells remain. The keeps are beautiful from anywhere we look. This is soldiers' mobilization area. The defending soldiers wait here in ambush and attack the enemies the moment they break through the gate. At the corner of soldiers' mobilization area, we find 2 types of stone walls. The left side was built around the early 17th century. The right side, earlier than that. Naturally, roundish stones are piled up as they are, or only roughly ground down. Corners of big stones are ground down, and small stones are inserted to fill the gap. The difference in construction method comes from the different periods of building the keep. Old stone walls were sometimes used as they were to save stones. When the enemies go to the next gate, they are attacked from these loopholes. This is the second gate to the keeps. But before passing through, please look at these roof tiles. This roof tile is designed to collect and divert rainwater from the roof. Please look at these roof tiles laid vertically. They prevent the ground from being muddy due to raindrop. As soon as the enemies pass through this gate, they are aimed at close range. If they go this way to escape from the attack, they go away from the keeps This is a way to waste water. In order to go to the next gate, the enemies should make a sharp turn here. Himeji Castle is often compared with Shogun's Castle in Tokyo. But Shogun's Castle no longer exists. It was burned down in a fire around the 17th century. So, in the movies and TV programs featuring samurai, Himeji Castle appears as Shogun's Castle. The popular TV program filmed in this castle is the one featuring Shogun. In this program, Shogun often walks down this rope. So people began to call this rope Shogun's rope. Here we can see some loopholes from inside. Rectangular ones are for arrows. Inside is large and outside is small. This idea provides defending soldiers with great advantage. Wider firing range becomes possible. It is easy to attack and difficult to be attacked. Look, the defending soldiers can swear the enemies who have broken through the gate. Triangle ones are for guns. The pathway becomes narrower toward the gate. Each step is different in width and height. It is difficult to move forward in a large number. This is the third gate to the keep. Please look at the stone at the corner of the gate. This stone is originally the base of some stone lantern. In the old days, the stone lantern was used to light the buildings in the temples and tea houses, etc. Now we often see the stone lantern as an ornament in the Japanese garden. We imagine stones must have been short when building this castle. In other places, stone coffins are used for stone walls. Please look at the stairs made of stones. They are roughly ground down and are roundish. The enemies will lose balance in going up. Please look back at the storehouse on top of this gate from this side. There is no window. Windows were not made on purpose. If this storehouse is occupied by the enemies, they will stay here and attack toward the keep, full of wisdom. Let's go to the next gate. We are approaching the keep, but there might be another trap lurking ahead. Again, there has appeared a sharp turn. The enemies might fall into a maze and be disoriented. The enemies have to make a sharp turn so as to go to the next gate. Please look at this plant. This plant is one kind of iris. If people walk on this plant, they are easy to sleep. The enemies have difficulties turning in a large number. Soon after turning, We see the next gate, but there is a trap ahead. The pathway becomes narrower here, and the formation is disrupted. When the enemies are upset, the defending soldiers attack from the front, from the side, and from the back. The enemies will come to a standstill here. This is the fourth gate to the keeps. Even if the enemies get to this gate, there are many devices to block them. The door is reinforced with iron. The slope is going up, while the level of the ceiling is safe. Wooden boards on the ceiling are said to be taken off. The defending soldiers attack from the above when the enemies pass through. The pathway to the exit is winding and the ceiling is low. The enemies cannot pass through this gate quickly. The defending soldiers wait here. The ceiling is low, and the enemies cannot throw up swords and spears. The defending soldiers attack the enemies who have narrowly passed through this gate. It is difficult to pass through this gate in safety. The moment we pass through the gate, the beautiful keeps appear just in front of us. This is within the main quarter. Gable, windows, wooden ornamental boards, geigyo. The skillful combination of them is part of the beautiful appearance of the keep. Let's go to the next gate. That is the fifth gate to the keep. Next gate is very small. The enemies wearing armor and helmet have difficulties passing through in a large number. This is the inside of the gate. This gate is built by piling up the stones. The enemies are blocked by piling up the rocks and stones into this gate. After great effort and pain, the enemies arrived at the keep. But there are still obstacles to block the enemies to go to the main keep from here. This is the northwest small keep. This is a warehouse for keeping water, rice, and salt, etc. for battle. This is the north side of the keep. The north side of the building is shady and cool, so it is suitable to keep the food. This is a well. Some wells are built inside for fear that if ninja might sneak into the castle, they might put poison into the well and cut off the channel of water. Here we see some trick for deceiving the enemies. The enemies who have broken through the gate will go straight. But if they go straight, they go away from the main keep. The right way to the main keep is to make 180 degrees turn here. From the above windows, the defending soldiers can see where the enemies are at a loss where to go. Look, they seem to have been deceived in this trap and found the right way. But even if they have the wisdom to find this trick, they still have 6 gates to break through to go to the main keep. This is the first gate to go to the main keep. Soon after passing through the gate, the enemies find the slope is going down. The enemies think the slope is up when they attack the main keep. This is the right way to the main keep. When the enemies are in a mess, the defending soldiers will attack from the above windows. From the above windows, the defending soldiers can see where the enemy is and attack without any obstructive object. The enemies have nothing to hide themselves from. Please see the corner of white wall. That is a stone drop. The defending soldiers drop stones and hot water to the enemies climbing up the wall. Please count the number of roof lines. The enemies will think the main keep has 5 floors. Actually, there are 6 floors and 1 basement. This is to deceive the enemies who invaded in the main keep. There is 1 hidden floor. You will see where it is inside the main keep. This is the 4th gate to the main keep. This is the 5th gate to the main keep. This gate is enclosed by high stone walls. There are double storehouses on the gate. This gate is excellent in both attack and defense. It is next to impossible to break through this gate. We are inside the complex of the keeps. This is a lightning rod. Of course, there was no lightning rod in the old days, and many castles were burned down by the lightning and other causes. Fortunately, Himeji Castle escaped from this misfortune. Next is the last gate to the main keep.